Hey everybody, this is Scott Cranmore from 67 Music, and we're in Portland, Oregon tonight for the Street Dog Show, and we've got a very special guest with us here tonight. We reviewed his album on the website, and now we are sitting here live with Mr. Hugh Morrison, who is on the tour.
How you doing? Nice to be here. Glad to come out and speak to you guys.
Excellent. So the new album is called Robbie Burns Rocks. It's been getting great reviews from our site, and many other sites. Is doing really well. If you don't mind, could you tell people who Robert Burns was and why you took on this project?
Okay. Robert Burns was Scotland's best known poet. He was born like 250 years ago, and as part of to celebrate the fact that he's 250 years old, I decided as a tribute to do this album. And a lot of his poems, his poetry is kind of written in the old dialect, and a lot of times it's kind of referred to as being like a dirge, if you're familiar with the word dirge. So what I decided to do was to try and make it a little bit more accessible to maybe a younger audience who might not have heard who Robert Burns was, because really his material is fantastic, and we grew up in school and we learned his poetry, and it was all things that we grew up, you know, ingrained in Robert Burns, and everybody knew his poems, his more famous ones. So I thought that to make it a little bit unique and to bring his material even to the United States as well, was to bring some of his songs and poems and put my own slant on it and make it more like a 21st century Celtic rock album, so to speak, rather than just a little poem that you would read in a dirgy kind of manner. Because Burns, I mean, what I find with Burns' material is he writes poetry about the same issues that you find songwriters writing about today, you know, drinking and ladies and those kind of things, and, you know, wars and fighting. That was, you know, if you look into most of his material, you'll see that that's a lot of the subjects that he's tapping into, you know.
Excellent. And so now we're on tour with the Street Dogs, Flatfoot 56, Continental, and I believe Devil's Brigade.
Yes.
So been playing many shows. You just told us you played 11 shows in a row. Is there any highlights? Anything that stands out so far?
Yeah. We had California was. I mean, I've been to California a few Celtic festivals before, but I found that I got a bit of a chance to see, when you go to a festival, you're like flying into the festival, you're there for 2 days, and you're almost at the festival grounds for the whole time, and then you're straight to the airport and out again. But I found that, like, we're traveling on a tour bus at the moment, this RV kind of thing, and I found that I found myself hopping on the passenger seat a lot of the time just to take in some of the scenery. And we drove up and down from San Diego to LA a couple of times, and the coast there was beautiful. We did Santa Barbara, never been there before, great city, great vibe in there, and the shows with those guys have just been phenomenal. I mean, each band are legendary in their own right, and for me, I mean, it's very humbling to be invited to play with these guys, and especially the Street Dogs, who are actually the headliner, you know. So. But yeah, it's great. I'm having a great time.
Excellent. So when the tour is done, with the new album out, the tour is done, what's next? Are you going to take some time off, or are you going to go right back at it?
I have plans to take like 3 weeks off, and then I have a festival over in Tucson, Arizona. I've got like back-to-back 3 festivals, 3 weekends in a row. So I think it's Tucson, there's one north of Boston. I'm not too sure yet, but there's stuff in the works. So. Yeah, November's starting to fill up too. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a busy time. Like I said, we are in Portland, Oregon for the show tonight. We've been speaking with Hugh Morrison. If you want to find out more from him, his website address is www.hughmorrison.com. Correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
It'll have all the information. I'd like to thank you very much for talking with us.
Thanks very much.
We'll see you at the show. Bye-bye.
Thank you.